Welcome to Spring Point Archives. Champaign Manufacturing History, Part 3. Industrial Drive Brought Two Factories by Jerome J. Schloem. Only 2 years prior to the Great Depression, a new group of Champaign businessmen decided that it was time to resume action on Champaign's industrial expansion. Although the university enrollment had grown to about 10,000, there still wasn't enough payroll money to put Champaign on a par with the industrial prosperity then being enjoyed by Decatur and Danville. Refused to be discouraged by the long string of ghost projects which had haunted previous industrial committees of the Chamber of Commerce, a new generation of younger aggressive business leaders decided that if a new fund of 100,000 could be subscribed, that 2 new factories might be induced to try their luck in Champaign. Inspired by Mayor George Franks and Chamber Presidents William Berryman and C.A. Perry, a town-wide committee was set up. Lloyd Keepers was Secretary of the Chamber of Commerce during this new drive to raise another industrial fund. Their goal was to raise 100,000, of which 10,000 or 12,500 was to go to Henry Harris's plant, then called Q Alloys, based at Brookline, Massachusetts, to establish a branch for his high heat resisting plant in the old Bonner factory in West Champaign. The balance was to go to the Schmickler Glove Company, a small loft operation based in Chicago, makers of horsehide work gloves. After about 14 months of intensive effort, only half of the 100,000 had been subscribed. Of this sum, part went to the new General Alloys plant, and the balance went to Sam Schmickler, who, with his family including 4 sons, soon moved to Champaign and set up shop on the second floor of the abandoned Neal and Green Street factory building. The drive wound up with a huge appreciation party hosted by Henry Harris in his home at Church and Prospect Avenue. Schmickler quietly established his new glove business on the second floor of the Green and Neal Street building. The first floor was still used for vocational training classes of Champaign High School, training automotive mechanics. It wasn't long before the Schmickler's firm's growing business had taken over the entire first floor and the basement also. A ready market was found among the large chain stores, including Sears, J.C. Penney Company, and Ward's. Orders for Schmickler's gloves poured in from all over the country. In addition to horsehide work gloves and mittens, Illinois Glove Company was one of the first to introduce a new type of work glove made from deerskin. The tanned hides were shipped in from Brazil and largely supplemented the rapidly diminishing supply of horsehides in this country. This new product attracted the attention of the purchasing departments of the Army and Navy. When World War II broke out, Champaign's new glove factory was compelled to go to shifts of 250 to 260 employees per day. This was in addition to the normal business of civilian work gloves. Dress gloves of light deerskin and kidskin found a ready market too. Monthly payrolls exceeded $10,000 to $15,000. At the close of World War II, the Schmickler firm was awarded a Navy E for excellence of performance. By this time, Schmickler's 2 older sons, Joe and Gilbert, had joined their father in direction of the business. Plants were opened at Effingham, Pana, and Beardstown. Tanneries for processing glove leather were required at Gloversville, New York, and Johnstown, New York. A half interest in the large Daniel Hayes tannery in Milwaukee became part of the local operations. Soon the Illinois Glove Company was rated as one of the largest manufacturers of leather gloves in America. Sam Schmickler liberally supported every civic drive in the Twin Cities. Before he passed away in 1953, he had returned to the Champaign Chamber of Commerce every penny that had been given him from the original industrial fund. In addition, he set up a $12,500 trust fund for the maintenance and rehabilitation of the Teenagers' Den or Maroon Skyline Club on the top floor of the Champaign YMCA, a place where the high school crowd would hold entertainment functions and congregate for fun after school. McPherson Thompson had originally set up this teenage facility. The Schmickler Trust Fund was to carry it on. About 1959, it was decided to move the main office of the Illinois Glove Company to Chicago after the surviving sons Joe and Gilbert Schmickler moved to Lawndale. In 1960, the original Champaign factory was closed because of the growing shortage of labor here and because of competition with higher wage scales being paid in other businesses as compared with a cheaper labor market in Effingham and Beardstown. Besides, an office in Chicago was closer to the nationwide market. During the past decade, a for rent or for sale sign decorated the entrance of the local plant with no buyers or takers. Finally, orders to demolish the plant went out, and soon this historic landmark will be just another vacant corner. We have no definite future plans for the property, says Joseph Schmickler. Published December 3, 1968. Champaign Urbana Courier. Thanks for watching.